Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's June the 12th, 2022. And first off, I want to say thank you so much for getting me to 400 subscribers. I was there once, I fell behind, got there a second time, fell behind. I am back there again for a third time. So this time I'm going to say an official thank you out there, and hopefully that will progress me forward. Last time I checked, I was at 402. So we'll see where we go, and hopefully it's bigger and better. So thank you so much to everyone who has been subscribing. For those of you on Instagram, I've made it to 500 followers on that. So I'm getting a good amount of crossover between the two. So very happy. So thank you for everything that you guys are doing with your comments, your liking, your sharing, and of course for subscribing in the first place. Now, today is my official rating day of postcards. So I have 6 officials that I can send out. So I've printed those off and show you what cards that I've picked. I've also got a bunch of swaps to return, and I've got one surprise card that someone reached out to me and said, would you mind sending a card to a friend of one of the cards they saw on my channel that I had? So I'm gonna do that too. So that's gonna be cool. Yeah, if you guys see something in one of my videos, as far as cards are concerned, that you would like to swap with me for, I can try to set it aside and do that. So that'd be great. As far as stamps and things like that, yeah, I'm not sending off other stamps, and it's not one of these channels that if you see something you want, you just say, yeah, I want that, and you're going to get it. Yeah, I don't do that either. So, but special requests sometimes from longtime friends, I will send a card off that they might see that they like. So we're going to do that today. All right, let's get started with what we have officially. The first official postcard I have is going off to the Czech Republic, and he says he's a male. He lives in the Giant Mountains. He collects cards that have town views, mountains, waterfalls, castles. He loves to watch the NHL. He wants to know exactly what's on the postcard, so he doesn't want anything that's like a handmade or animals and things like that. So I've chosen this one. You've probably seen this a few times. I really like this one, but it tells you exactly what it is. It's Halifax. It's got some stamps on it because he's a bit of a stamp collector, he says as well. And yeah, I can write on the back and tell him about where Halifax is in here, Atlantic Canada. So hopefully that'll be perfect for him. The next one I have is going off to Taiwan. He is a 12-year-old. He likes city views, landscapes, beaches, waterfalls and mountains, national park, and architecture. So I chose this one here. This is Cape Breton. That is the Highlands. It is a provincial park. And so hopefully it covers a few of his bases. It's got some landscape, it's got a park theme, and it's just a beautiful card of the local area. So Belgium is my next destination, and this person loves traveling a little bit, day trips, hiking, loves postcards of meetings. She's been to several meetups, so that's fantastic. We've got a meetup coming here on July the 2nd at Centennial Park. So hopefully if you are in Atlantic Canada and you want to come up to it, hopefully you'll show up for that. That's at 1 o'clock to 4 o'clock in Centennial Park, going through the main entrance, and find us there. Hopefully I'll get some signs up too, so you'll know exactly where to go when you get to town. But she has done that, so let's get back on track. She likes sunsets and sunrises from country. She likes art, nature. She likes national parks. She likes basically view cards. So I've chosen this one here. So this is a image of the tides. You can see the boats with the low tide. The boats are resting on the sand, but when the tides come in, you can see here the water line. The water will come up there. The boats will be at full, and then they can leave again. So hopefully that's perfect. The next one's going to Ohio in the United States. He is retired. He has a strange thing. He says, I'm a retired Christian now. So I don't know if that means he's given up religion or if there's supposed to be a comma in there that he's retired, plus he's a Christian. But I thought that was kind of interesting. He enjoys golf, rugby, art deco, volunteering. He enjoys history. Well, he's a history buff, especially the military. He loves reading about military fiction. And yeah, so this is the one I chose for him. It is a battle from 1461, so it's a military history card. I got this card from Jilly, I believe, a long time ago, so it's been sitting in my collection to send out. And this is the person I think that deserves to get it. So hopefully Tony will enjoy it. Following one I have going to Germany. And he says, you'd be glad to send me map cards of your federal state or map of your federal state. So this is to all US postcrossers. I'm a Canadian postcrosser, but I stopped right there. When he said he wanted map cards that had multi-view that showed you a bit about things that you can see. This card here is the province of New Brunswick where I live. It has different things that you might see and want to visit while you're here. And it just screamed to me when he was reading that and writing that on his description that I had the perfect card that would match that. Yes, I'm not a US postcrosser, so this isn't a state card, it's a provincial card, but we're going to expand his horizons. And so if he's collecting states, he's now collecting province maps. Hopefully he'll enjoy that. I have another one going to Ohio in the United States, someone different. This is going to Jenny. Her pastime includes making paper dolls, so that's different. Cooking, reading, she loves outdoor and picture cards. She's also into hard rock and heavy metal music. So she wanted mountains and deserts and lakes and rivers. So here we have the coastline in Nova Scotia, and we've got a few boats in the background, some waves. Hopefully that fits the bill. I didn't have anything heavy metal, so I do have lots of scenic cards. One thing that I am sure of now, though, because I've been getting lots of postcards from different people, I am lacking postcards from my region. So I'm going to have to go back out again and see if I can build up the collection of New Brunswick postcards and things from Moncton and my surrounding area. I seem to have given away almost all of my New Brunswick stuff. I have still some Nova Scotia left, but I need to build that back up again. So I will do that. And now that it's summertime, our tourist spots are open, so there should be a few places that I can go pick up more postcards. So I'm looking forward to that. All right, let me show you the surprise card that's going out. I was reached out to when I showed this art card of this rooster. They said, could you please, if you still have it, send that off to my friend who collects chickens and roosters and cards like that. So I said, sure, let's do that. So I got the address, and so that's gonna go off to them. Now, to the cards to the people that have sent me things and we're doing continuous swaps, or maybe it was the first time we'd swapped, so it's the first time I'm going back again. We're sending off some cards. So this one here, famous painting. I looked a lot at this in my art classes in high school, and pretty famous. I've even got a chance to see it in the museum live. So that is going off to one of my friends. This one here, picture postcard of Halifax, Nova Scotia, and some of the sites you'll see in and around Halifax is going off to someone who has swapped with me recently and wanted to show them something of my area. For those of you who like animal cards and maybe don't have moose in your area, here's a kind of history of the moose and some factoids about him. If you've been watching my channel, you've seen this card pop up lots of times, just my logo. This is going off to someone who hasn't yet gotten one of my cards, but I think would like it. Another card that I had received from England, but for people that like things that are British, even though I'm in Canada, I do have a few cards that are from England. So this is going off for them. Palace of Westminster. Who doesn't enjoy some candy? So keep calm and enjoy chocolate. I always like chocolate, so hopefully the person that's getting this, I know, enjoys a treat or two along the way as well. Happy Postcrossing. So my, what I see is one of my perfect cards for me, the mailman, the Lego, the Postcrossing. It fits all three of my categories together. So I'm going to send this off to someone who's been recently swapping with me. Keep calm and treat yourself. Same thing with the chocolate one. This is going off to someone who I know enjoys a good treat from now and again. Who doesn't like a little art and some sailing? So those that enjoy sailboats and being on the water, this card is going off to them. And here, foggy Nova Scotia. So anytime you live close to the coast, and when the temperature changes a little bit, you get fog. So whether you're in St. John or Halifax or what coastal area you are by the water, here in Atlantic Canada. This is a scene you may see. So it is going off to represent kind of that morning look to a maritime scene. Guess where I've been? So we've got a little Canada action here. Two little bears meeting up. Just think it's kind of a cute card. I know it is coming on to summer, not fall, but how Canadian is this card? I love this card and the maple leaves and the changing of the leaves for fall. I was going to wait till fall to send it to someone, but I thought I had the perfect time to send it right now, so it's going out. And the final card I have is this one here of Peggy's Cove Lighthouse. This is one of the many cards that I bought while I was working down in Halifax. For that spell, if you've watched some of those videos, you will have seen these cards come up. So this one is going off to a friend as well. Those are all the cards that I have to write up today, and will go in the mail tomorrow. Hopefully you like what I've chosen, and as always, leave me a comment. Hit like, make sure your notification bell's on, make sure you're subscribed so you're not missing anything of the videos coming up. The ones that I do have is a video coming up from Yulia, that she sent me a special envelope, and I wanted to do a special video for that, so that is going to come up this week. Also, there were some stamps that were sent by Shara, so that may be included in the Yulia video right at the beginning. Not sure. We will see, but I still have to show you those, so tune in to see what came there. Also, this week coming up, my kids are in high school now, so it is exam week for them, so they're just finishing up school, and then my daughter graduates high school, so that is coming up in the next 2 weeks. Lots of things going on here, and I'll make sure that I'll have a few videos for you guys to watch, maybe documenting some of it. All right, stay safe. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?